Back to back, tough to beat the same team twice like that. So, nice to put on a show like that for them, and I'm sure they love it.
What impressed you most about the way your team played in both of these games against one of the best teams in the East?
We did it two different ways. Yesterday we came out hard and we established our game right off the bat. Today we kind of weathered the storm in the first period, came out, had a better second period, and just battled our way through to the end there. So, you got to find different ways to win in this league, night in and night out, especially, like I said, against the same opponents. So it's never going to be the same script, but it's nice to see that we can win, in so many different ways against, like I said, a top team in the East and, a team that's got Stanley Cup aspirations. So.
For you personally?
You've been here now for a couple of years, and you've seen a lot of Mel, but is this some of the best hockey that you've seen in play recently?
Absolutely. Some of the best hockey I think the league has seen right now as far as a defenseman. I mean, I don't know. You look around the league, I don't know how you don't put him in the top three for the Norris conversation right now. So it's good to have a guy like that on our team. And, he just steps up time and time again in big moments like that. So, he expects that from himself. We expect it from him, and he's delivering this year in full force.
Just that pairing in general, I mean, two such long sticks between him and Simon.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why they're, again, top of the league in defensive pairs. So they don't give up a whole lot, tough to get around. They got great sticks around the net. They box out. If there's a rebound lane there, they clear it for us. So they block big shots on the PK, and they contribute offensively like you saw tonight. So can't say enough good things about those two. And again, they're leading us.
Another couple assists for Andrew Kopp tonight. What have you seen in his game over the last month or so now?
Honestly, just confidence keeps growing every single game. I mean, when the puck's not going in, you're not getting the points. It's easy to say, get down on yourself and stuff like that. But Copper, he comes to the rink every day. He works extremely hard. One of the first guys on the ice every day, and he puts in the work. And he wants to be out there. He wants to contribute. And I think putting him up in the lineup with Kat and Kaner, and now with Lenny, it's been a great situation for him, getting to dish the puck to those guys. So again, he's playing extremely high level hockey right now, and it's fun to watch.
Just for you personally?
He's scored a lot in the minors. When he comes up, from a goalie's perspective, what do you see in him that makes him a scorer?
His release. He's got speed. He can shoot it off the pass. It comes off his stick. It's so hard and so many different ways. I mean, certain guys can hide their release, and that's what makes them elite shooters. And he's kind of got that to him. I remember him from training camp this year, not really knowing him coming in, and I was impressed with him then. So I'm not surprised that he had the success that he had down in the minors and what he's doing up here for us right now.
Just for you personally, it's your first win in 7 tries now. Is it kind of a load off your mind, even though I'm sure you'll say you're happy that you're able to help the team get the 2 points today?
Absolutely, yeah. We talked the other day, and I just felt like, I hadn't necessarily cost us games, but I also wasn't winning us games either. So I wanted to come out, and I said, I haven't been making the big saves that I was making early on. I feel like I was able to do that tonight, and I made some big ones down the stretch and in the first period to give us a chance to get our feet under us. So, I was happy with my game, but again, the 2 points is what matters. I don't care if we win 7-6 or 3-2. The win's a win.
Okay, do you sense this team's growing a certain type of confidence of each victory here? I mean, guys are building upon something here, it seems like.
We're definitely building. Confidence grows with every win, especially against top teams. So these games are not easy, and these points are going to be huge coming down the stretch come March and April. So the fact that we're putting this kind of string together right now says a lot about our group and the maturity that we've the way that we've grown over the past couple of years. So it's, like I said, it's fun to watch, fun to play behind, and hopefully we keep it going one more game before Christmas and carry it out of that.
Is it still so much as it's still a challenge for you facing those one-timers from Alex Ovechkin, even all these years later that he's been in the game?
I mean, there's a reason why he keeps scoring 40 a year. I mean, no one's figured it out yet. I mean, where he's going to be. It doesn't make it any easier to stop. So you just have to be prepared for it, know when he's on the ice, and just kind of get over there and get as much of your body in front of it as you can, because it comes off so weird, so awkward sometimes, and you just got to put your body in front of it and hope he hits you.
Moritz, what do you like best about the way you guys won today?
Just to respond after the first. I think we're a little sleepy, a little bit on our heels, and we found a way to get away with it in the first. Cam stepped up big, and then we kind of found our way into the game more and more, shift after shift, really pinned them in, had really good chances, and then kind of took over the game. And then in the third, we just kind of stayed with it. I think sometimes we have a tendency of, I don't know, falling back, being back on our heels, and letting the opponent kind of create chances. And I thought we did a better job. Obviously, eventually they get chances, and I think it was just an unlucky bounce. We kind of screened our own goalie, and it goes through his legs. And we stayed with it. I thought we came out in overtime with a good game plan. Had really good chances in the power play there, and we're happy to get 2 points.
Can you take us, time was running out there in the overtime, Kopp had the puck, I think in the corner, just take us through that goal?
Yeah, not much, honestly. I thought he just did a great job of drawing the forward in, creating a little bit of space behind the forward, and then yeah, I'm just happy it kind of went in and kind of sealed the deal.
Seems like it was a successful draft for the Moms here. I know yours didn't make it, but you gotta get the Moms over here more often, right?
Yeah, I guess so. I think they had a blast. Kind of jealous of their tour, honestly. But yeah, they brought the energy. I thought we just want to make them proud, and I think we did that. And obviously, those trips are very meaningful. I think for the whole organization, and those are the moments you got to step up. And I'm very happy we did.
Well, you touched on it earlier,
We
but
talked about it the last couple of weeks, but offensively, are you trying to focus more there? Have you seen, where's the improvement been, so to speak, over the last little while?
I feel just like less is more. Just really let the game come to you, not force things. I think even in the power play, we had great chances right off the face-off with a great play, and Lux puts it right in my wheelhouse. And feel like back in there, you might chase it too much, you'd be too close to the defender, and now you just want to make sure you have 4 guys around who can move the puck excellent, and you just got to be in the right spot.
you touched on it earlier, but what can you say about what Cam gave you in the first while you guys kind of found your legs tonight?
I mean, he stepped up big when we needed him, made huge saves and kept us in the fight. And sometimes we need a goalie to kind of bail us out on a night like that. And it's not easy, especially you're on the road, you're traveling, you're not playing, and then you got to come into a game like that. And I thought there's not much more to ask from him in that spot. And I'm very proud we got the win for him too.
You talked about finding a way to win today. You haven't had a lot of luck this season in the second game of backs-to-backs. Is this just another sign of the growth that you say you dug in and found a way today?
Yeah, it's easy to kind of let the game slip away from you, especially on a back-to-back. I think you can find tons of excuses why you can lose that game, and that shouldn't be our standard. Those are big games against an excellent team in the East, and maybe it is another step in the right direction for us, and hopefully we can continue to do that because we have many more coming up, and hopefully we can find points down the stretch there too. Thank you.
Todd, when talking to some of your players today, the common theme was a slow start in the first period and then picked it up after that. How were you guys able to excel as the game went on?
Well, they're dead on. We were, going into the night, we talked about a 10-minute game and a 50-minute game, and we sure didn't win the 10-minute game. Found a way to win the 55-minute game after that, I guess, but not out of the gate real well. We knew that they weren't real pleased, with their, with their effort. The tables kind of turned, but I thought we stuck with it. After one, we had a little conversation about what we thought we needed to do, and we started to play. And Talbot kept us in the first long enough that we could find our game, and then we just stuck with it, and here we are.
I don't know if using surprised would be the right word, but John Leonard's ability to step in the way he has and make an impact the way he has, is that something you expected from him?
Well, I think anytime a player comes up, you hope that he can have an impact, especially one that's been playing like that in Grand Rapids. Now he does have some experience. He's played in the league before, so it's not a whole bunch of nerves. He can settle in and just use his tool set and go on. And he's been real good since he's been up here. Talk about playing players and not worrying about or being afraid to put them on the ice. John's like that. 5-on-5 overtime, we were putting him out. I know he scored an important goal, obviously, but his work that he did in the neutral zone along the boards. That's something we talked about after the first, but his board work was something that kept the whole play alive, and he ended up getting rewarded. So we're happy to have him right now.
Moritz said, described his game of late as less is more. What are you seeing from him?
I think he's defending really well, and he's not busy. He's not all over the place. He's just nice and calm, reading plays, killing them, and all of a sudden he's got some energy to go on offense. He's picking his spots well. I think he's using his shot a lot more. He's not necessarily deferring to playmaking. He rang one off the bar on the power play. For me in the past or over our time here, I think he would have been looking off for another play, but he actually used the shot, and he's got a real good one when he gets it off.
Secondly, are you and Steve booking the moms for the rest of the season?
Yeah, if we could all fit them under the cap, we'd sign them for a long time.
I know he's playing with some really skilled players, but what are you seeing from Andrew Kopp over the last month here?
The Andrew Kopp that we need. We need that spot filled by this Andrew Kopp that we've seen over the last month. And confident, making plays, just more excited about being around the rink. And some of that is when you move around the lineup and you move up, or you get to play with somebody that you're looking forward to playing. I think you get that spark, but everybody gets that chance. You have to make good on it, and he's done that lately.
And was Marco a healthy scratch today, and what was your message to him?
Marco was a healthy scratch today. So was Jacob. Look, we wanted to, with the mums here, we preach team all the time. We think that's part of our culture. Everybody's important in the organization. Not just the players, but the training staff and everybody. And the right thing to do was to give everybody an opportunity to play in front of their moms. Now, did we ice our best lineup? Tonight we did. We won the game. And some could argue it one way or the other, but that's what we believe in, and that's part of culture. So we had to tell Cass, how do you pick who comes out? Everybody played well in Washington yesterday. Bernard Doc didn't deserve to come out. Gibby probably deserved to go back in net, but we do things as a team, and talked to all of those guys. They were very understanding, and they were rooting for the ones that went in.
You've coached Cam now with 3 teams, and today was his first win in his last 7 outings. Just how far is that going to go for Cam personally?
Well, this may sound odd. I'm not too sure that he's overly rattled by not getting the wins. I think he comes to work every day. He does his work. He gives us whatever he can. Anytime you're in a bit of a slump, whether you're a goal scorer or a goaltender, and you come out of it, especially the way he did, he made some real good saves tonight. That's got to make him feel really good. But I don't think Talbot is, based on how I know him, significantly rattled or anything like that. He knows that the wins are often done with 18 skaters and him, and the losses go that way too. So I don't sense any type of out of character Talbot's leading into the game tonight.
And then John Leonard's obviously made a big impact stepping in for Patrick Kane. Is there any recent update on Patrick Kane's condition possibly for
Patty
the
has
23rd?
skated over the last couple days. He'll skate tomorrow on his own. We won't see him before Christmas. So we got one more game, and then we play Carolina, I think, on the 27th, if I'm correct. There's a chance there. We'll see. He's improving.
Hey, Todd, how important is that culture? I mean, do you need to have that certain type of culture to be successful and whatnot?
Well, we ask players to trust us as an organization, as a staff, and we have to pay that back to them, too. We have to trust that they can all play or they shouldn't be here. So when we get into this type of situation, we believed in everybody that's here. We gave everybody a chance to play in front of their moms. I know some would say, well, it's the NHL, you don't do that. Well, sometimes you do. And I think each of them will walk out of here happy. Some of them got to play 2 games in front of their moms, some won. But the win and all the smiles on their faces, they'll go home tonight and have some fun. And that's way better than having 1 or 2 of them walk around and not feel like they belong. So I think it's important. I think the culture part of it is huge. Been on many of these trips. Always have extra bodies, and you find a way to get everybody in.
How about that Seider-Edvinsson pairing? How happy are you with that right now?
Happy. Play a lot of minutes against a lot of tough competition. Their ability to defend is what really helps our team right now. Their length. Just when you think you're in trouble, all of a sudden Simon Stick's coming through and breaking something up, or Mo's doing that. They can handle, they're young, they can handle heavy minutes, aggressive minutes. So we're happy with their play. We need them to continue it.
You mentioned it with Cop, but I mean, is it part of a culture of a winning organization that, guys not only find their roles but willingly fill them, and, when they know what they need to do to succeed, it just seems to work better?
Yeah, I think you're dead on, Bob. Like, you have to accept what you've earned. And, we go back to the draft. All these young players, Andrew Kopp included, like he's not that young anymore, but they all come to the league as superstars, not superstars, but really elite offensive players somewhere. And they get into the league, and if you eventually find your role on a team and you're willing to accept it and you play to a high level there, it works for everybody. If you're always whining and bitching about wanting more, well, you better deliver more. And, high maintenance and high productivity, sometimes you got to live with that. High maintenance and low productivity will kill a team. And, just the high maintenance part, we want to avoid that as much as we can. Okay.